Good morning, everyone. This is Ida. I have a project share, you guys, well, it's not a project share. When I did my haul from Hobby Lobby the other day, on Friday, I believe, or Thursday, I forgot to share with you one of the things that I bought. And one of the things that I bought was this refill package by Paper Studio. There is the item number on that, and it's $4.99, you guys, and it goes to a 6x8 3-ring album. Now, they did have the album, and I didn't pick it up, and now I could kick myself because these, I'm going to show you that the 3 holes there that are on here fit in my notebook that I'm using for my die cuts perfectly, but it sticks out half an inch on the side. So the height is perfect, but the width is half an inch too wide. So when I go back, I am going to pick that up. But what I wanted to share with you guys is that I know the blue sheets that I use that everybody likes with the flaps on top, well, those are kind of pricey. I think it's like maybe $10 for 5 sheets. And to me, that's pretty pricey. So this one's $4.99, guys. And you get a 16 pack. And look at all the configurations that you get. You get the split pocket. You get the full pocket. Then you have the one that's split in half and then 2 small pockets. And then you get the one that's split in 4, you guys. So this is perfect. Absolutely perfect for storing your die cuts. So I'm going to show you, and like I said, you get 16 in these, you guys, and it's a variety pack. And I believe the notebook was only like $7, something like that. It wasn't bad, but it is a craft color, and you would have to alter it, of course, or cover it with your favorite paper. But I'm going to show you what the pockets look like already done, and then I'm going to show you what I did to them. Now, let me grab my notebook real quick because I've been working on it this morning, you guys. Here's my notebook, and here's some of the pockets that I already did, you guys. Right here. See the flap right here, you guys? These are those pockets I just showed you. They don't come with a flap, but I was able to put a flap on there. There's 2 ways to do it. You can use your fuse tool, and before I never really had any luck with my fuse tool, but today it seems to be doing all right. It did give me a little problem, but I think I kind of figured it out. And I added this little flap, you guys, right here, so my die cuts don't fall out. Same thing up here on top, you guys. See the flap right here? I hope you guys can see it because it's clear, but nothing's gonna fall out, and the pockets look really good. So this is the one that's split in half, and then you have the 2 smaller pockets. And then let me show you this one. Let me move you up a little bit, and then I'm gonna move you back down, that way you can see. This one, guys, is the one that's split in 4, and this one did give me a little trouble. See how it kind of curled here, where I probably overdid it, but it'll straighten out, the more I keep using it. I'm not going to waste a pocket. But here's the flap, you guys, and this pocket is the one that's divided into 4 sections, and here's the other flap. So I really like this. Here's, I think that was my second one that was giving me more trouble than anything, or it might have been my first one, you guys. But see, as I went on, my pocket started to look better. Here is my other pocket. This is the one that's split in 2, and I was able to put my ornaments. And actually, I just went ahead and took them out of the bags they were in because the bag was too wide, but I knew that the die cut would fit. And because I only put this one die cut in here, it was okay to take them out of the little packages. And then here's another one that's split in 2 again. It's a half sheet, so you have 2 pockets. And here's the flap, you guys. So I was able to do these and save some money on my pockets. And these guys I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and they are by Paper Studio. So here's the pocket where I had my flowers. I put it in a split pocket, and then these small pockets right here. Here's 2 pockets, and then the half pocket. So they're really looking pretty good, you guys. Look at that. Not bad at all. And I'm still working, but I wanted to show you that see how the weight is kind of evenly distributed. You don't have all the weight going to the bottom or all the weight on top. Everything, not the weight, but the bulkiness is evenly distributed throughout these pockets. Now I'm going to show you what I did to these pockets to get them the way I want. I'm going to move these aside and I'm going to show you. And I did buy a couple of packages. So for $10, I bought 32 pockets, you guys. You can't beat that because I know that the Martha Stewart ones are quite a bit more. Now, these pockets, you guys, are even at the top and the bottom. So you are going to have to cut a piece off because if you go and fuse your piece on top of here, you guys, you're going to close that pocket up. And we don't want to do that. So I'm going to show you how to split that pocket up. And all I do, guys, is I go at an angle and cut a little bit, like a 1/4 of an inch. And then I go all the way across to the other end of the pocket. And before I get to the end, I do the same thing. I angle out like this. I hope you guys can see. And cut that piece out. So as you can see, I hope you can see. Let me see if I can insert something in here. I don't know if I have something. So as you can see, I angled it at the corner. And I can see here that I needed to do more because it kind of looks like it's, if you pull on it, it's going to rip. So make sure you go all the way to the bottom of that cut that you did, you guys. Before, there it is. Now that looks like a cleaner cut. And I hope that you guys can see it. I don't know if I put something under it. I don't know. Maybe you can see it. So you're going to do that in all your pockets, you guys. You're going to cut it at an angle. And then you're going to turn and go all the way across. And before you get to the end, you're going to angle again. So that's how we're going to cut our pockets. And you're going to do that to all your pockets. Whether your pocket is split in 2 or in 3 or in just a full one that you want to put a flap on there. And then I'm going to go across again, you guys. And before I get to the end, I'm going to angle. And it doesn't have to be even. Like I'm not real good at cutting. I mean, I could kind of take out my X-Acto knife and insert a piece of cardboard and use a ruler. But I'm not really too particular about this because I'm going to put a flap over it. And you're not even going to see it, guys. So there it is. So here it is, guys. I want you to see how this pocket is cut. This pocket is cut. It comes down a little bit at an angle. I go across, then I angle back up to the corner. And what I use, guys, you can either use one of the cheaper pockets. Let me tell you what this is. I bought these. These are for photo albums, you guys, the full sleeves. And all I did was cut 1-inch strips. And then I'm just going to split it because it was a full sheet. So it's only adhered at the bottom and the 2 sides. And all I'm going to do is split that. And then I'm going to fold this in half, you guys. And I'm going to give it a little crease right here. And I'm going to cut that in half as well. So this gives me the 2 pieces I need to do these pockets. So let me move this out of the way. And you do need your fuse ruler or some type of metal ruler, you guys. I'm using the one that came with my fuse tool. And let me see. And I hope I don't hit you. There you go. See? See? As soon as I said it, I did it. So you're going to align this. And you can see, you guys, this goes from the end right here to the end right here. And you're going to just put it at the very end. Line it up at the end. Right here at the end, you guys, of your pocket. And you're going to take, whether it's a ruler or your little fuse tool. And it's kind of hard for me to get close with my phone right here. But normally I just kind of eyeball it right there and drop my ruler down. And I'm going to follow that little edge. I only left a little bit sticking out, you guys. I hope you can see that. you know, this is kind of hard to show you this. Now my fuse tool has been heating up for quite a while, so it's pretty hot, so be careful. And I start right here, guys, at the seam that's been fused, before that little tab, or right at the beginning of that little tab that has the holes in it. And I work my way towards me. Some people like to go away. I find that the wheel turns smoother when I'm going towards me. And I'm actually going to do this a couple of times, but I am going to go slow because I want to make sure. And I've seen people use this tool and go faster, but when I go faster, it doesn't seal it. It doesn't for me, you guys. And I am applying a little bit of pressure, not too much, but a little bit. And I go right across. Even though this pocket was split in two, you guys, this is a two pocket, because you can see the seam right here. I just used one strip all the way across, and see, this didn't seal right. And it didn't there either. See, I don't have that much luck with this tool for some reason. But I am going to conquer it, you guys. So I'm going to try that again. I'm going to, and make sure you put a cardboard or some type of mat underneath your work surface. That way you don't ruin your work surface, you guys. So let's try this again. And I'm going to go a lot slower this time. Like really, really slow. And the third time's going to be the charm, you guys. Just watch. See how slow I'm going, you guys? And I find that it's necessary if you really want your pockets to weld together with that heat. Especially on the ends, you guys. You want to make sure that you take your time on the ends. Okay, let's check it out this time. Let's see, maybe we got success this time. Nope, see? It's still coming off. For me, it's not working the way it should. And I don't have, I've heard people say that the Project Life one doesn't work as well as the We Are Memory Keepers one, even though they're made by the same people. But I have the regular We Are Memory Keepers one, and I can feel the heat coming off of it. But for some reason, you know, it just doesn't get as hot. I guess it's somebody else's tool. So I'm going to have to do this again. So really, you know, when you think about it, if you know how to sew, I would have done, I don't know how many pockets if I was sewing this, you guys. And I would know that it's not going to come apart. But I've already started doing them this way, and I did have some success with some of the pockets. But until I find a better fuse tool, this is the way I'm going to do it. And I'm going to try it one more time, you guys, just to make certain. And make sure you are on the plastic and not on top of the metal ruler, because then you're not making enough contact. And that might be what I was doing wrong, you guys, because let's check it out now. Well, it still wants to come up. It still wants to come up on me. Not on this side right here is pretty good, but on this side. So I'm going to, you know, it is a little tedious, because especially when it doesn't want to work right for you. But it is worth the trouble if you want to make sure that, you know, because to me it would be frustrating if my die cuts kept slipping out of that pocket. So I would rather take the time, whether it's sewing or you know, fusing. I'm going to make sure I have it good here at the end, because when it starts coming off at the end, it starts coming off everywhere. Okay, let's see. See, I don't like it when it gets ugly like that. It's still coming up, you guys. See? For some reason, it's not over here. Over here is fine. But right here, it's just not doing it. Let me start a new line over here. I'm going to move closer to the edge and try it there. And I'm not going to go all the way to the end because it is sealed over there. So I'm just going to work my way back. But like I said, if this was my sewing machine, I would be done with this. Hopefully it's sealed right there. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I mean, it's not going to come off. It really isn't going to come off. But eventually, I think that it will. It'll last a long time, I'm sure. But I think that eventually it will come off, and I don't want to have that issue. There it goes. Let's see. Okay. Very cool. I moved down a little bit, you guys. And when I do that, I notice that sometimes when I have to keep redoing it, like right here, this curve towards the pocket. And I don't like that look. But let's see. No, it still didn't fuse, you guys. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, you guys. It might just be my tool, because I am taking it pretty slow. I am applying a little bit of pressure. I know I'm not on the ruler, I'm on the plastic. But for some reason, for me, it doesn't want to do it. You know, and I know when I've seen the other ladies do it and they're using a cardboard underneath, that this plastic gets stuck to the cardboard. Mine doesn't get stuck to it. Okay, there, it worked there. Finally. So now let's do the other pocket, you guys. And that's all you're going to do, the same thing to, but you really have to have good lighting, you guys, because I am having a little trouble lining up my little strip here because everything's clear and see-through. And I line it up right under that center fuse line. And let's put it down right here. And a little bit up. And we're going to do this second pocket. See how slow I'm going, you guys? And I still had trouble with my first pocket. So make sure, you guys, when you cut it, that you're fusing on the right side as well. That the pockets, the cutout that you did on your pocket is up, facing up, not down. Because you want to put the flap to cover those pockets. Let's give it one more, you guys. And maybe this one will cooperate with us. And I did this one because I have some butterflies that I have smaller butterflies and I have a bigger butterfly that I want to put in separate pockets. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see. See, there it goes again, you guys. It fused here, part of it, and then part of it is coming off. So let's do this again. And actually, I think I'm going to move a little lower because I might be too high up on that. Right there. Let's try again. So, you know, it could be my fuse tool, you guys. If y'all know of a better one, let me know. But I've had this for not, you know, a while, about a year or two. And I very seldom use it for this very reason, that I don't have much success with it. And I see other people make all kinds of shakers and, you know, they don't have any problems. But I just do with mine. And I know you're supposed to use like this little grid in between for your wheel to turn, but I have a hard time lining that up where I want it. I guess it would be there. And you're supposed to, like, this rides right in that little hole, you guys, but I do have a hard time, especially with something that's see-through like this. And this is how you use this tool, you guys. Not that I'm an expert at it, because as you can see, it doesn't want to work for me. Let's see. See, it's still coming off. See, guys? This side is already sealed. This one is not. And I want to make sure I have a good seal. And I don't like having, I guess my problem is, guys, that I don't like something that looks, you know, for my work to look homemade. I like it to look handmade, but I like clean lines. I like clean cuts, as close to store-bought as I possibly can. And when I'm having to redo this and put all kinds of lines, then it starts, my work starts to look sloppy, and I don't care for that. It's sealed here, but not here in the center. And I don't like it when it looks sloppy. And it's like, there's really nothing I can do about this. It's more the tool than it is me. Let's see. And that's why I don't get my room cleaned up, you guys, because I'm always too busy doing something else. Yay, success, you guys. Okay, so this one is already put together. Now I'm going to show you, I have some butterflies here that I wanted to, I think they'll fit, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the pocket because the pocket's too big. The bag is too big for the butterflies, and it won't fit in the pocket. But I know if I take the butterflies out, they'll fit in the pocket. So I'm going to take these out and just line them up as best as I can. Open up my pocket right here. And because I cut down, you guys, I'm able to open this pocket and just slide them in there. This is that one that I had trouble with. Well, I had trouble with both of them, to be honest. But once I get the... don't get stuck. So you got to be careful, you guys, especially when you don't have it in a bag and the cuts are very delicate, very intricate, and you want to make sure they don't get caught up and ruined as you're trying to put them into your pocket. Come on, come on. So there you go. See, I'm not going to have any more trouble with these. They're not going to get ruined. They're not going to get ruined. And I have another package here. Oh, no, it's too wide. So if you're going to keep them in pockets, make sure that your pockets are more narrow than the pocket that you're using to put them in. These should go in pretty easily because they're all the exact same ones. And when you have a nice little pile, it's easier to slide them in than when you have a couple of them and they're very intricate. Make sure these little antennas don't get caught up. And there you go, guys. But if, of course, if you had them in a smaller plastic pocket, they would slide in really easy. But I don't have a problem working a little bit to get them in there, because I know once they're in there, you guys, they're not going to fall out. They are not going anywhere. Same thing with these right here, because they have, see how pretty this one did? And then some of them just make me work extra hard. See, this one was perfect. See, this is not going to fall out. I don't have to worry about my die cuts sliding out of the pockets like they do when you have a pocket that doesn't have the flap. So this is all that I wanted to share with you guys this morning. I wanted to let you know that you can find these. I still have to put one on top here. I haven't done this one, you guys. I forgot that I left this because I was going to show you on this one, and decided to do this one instead. But I'm going to add some more of my butterflies and dragonflies in here. Oh, also another thing, I packaged up my dragonflies, you guys. I finally got them all done. Look at how pretty they look. Isn't that pretty? I'm sorry about the glare for those of you that don't like the glare, but I love the way they look in the package. But I did cut extras of these, and they're going to go in some of these pockets right here. That way, when I go to do some more for Happy Mail or whatever, I already have them done, guys. And again, I don't have to worry about them falling out of my pocket. If I drop my notebook, nothing's going to come out of my notebook, because they all have the little flap that prevents it from opening up. And like I said, you do have to work a little bit to get your die cuts inside, you know, because of, especially the little pockets, not so much the bigger pockets, but the little ones. If you're putting, you know, this butterfly is almost as big as the pocket, that's when you're going to have to work a little bit, but it's totally worth it, because it's going to save you a lot of aggravation afterwards, where things get damaged or they keep falling out. You won't have to worry about that. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope everyone has a great day, and God bless. Bye.